good morning, man. See, my face is already starting to look better without that goddamn alcohol, bro. I went through 3 nights without drinking alcohol. I'm good. I've been struggling trying to quit for a while, man. This time, I'm like, okay. Okay, man. Okay, man, you need to stop drinking alcohol, man. You're looking real bad, man. You're coping too hard, man. You're coping too hard. Okay, so I gotta tie my bag up, man. Feel me? And I gotta lug this shit around everywhere I go, man, because motherfuckers will steal your shit. You feel me? I didn't get much sleep. I did get some sleep, though. I gotta throw this away. Gotta have a garbage can, you feel me? Staying motivated, positive toward the bag, man. You can't have no negative thoughts, man. Even though you down and out, you gotta know that you're gonna come out on top eventually. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta know. You're gonna come out on top. You're gonna be winning. You're gonna be winning, grinning. You know you gotta win to survive, man. You see, us men can't afford to like fail, man. If we fail, we suffer a lifetime. If we win, you know, then we win for a lifetime. We get rewarded. But they punish men if we fail, man. It's called a lifetime of loneliness and solitude. That's what it's called. Open that up. It's not that cold. They punish men, bro. When we fail, we get punished. It's time to work out today, man. Oh, man, my legs. Whew, when you first try to walk in the morning, your legs be stiff. You know, we get punished for our failures in life. That means you're not gonna get laid, you're not gonna get a girlfriend. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who don't achieve nothing, they get tossed to the side. I gotta take a whiz, kid. And we get tossed to the side, bro. If we don't achieve anything. That's how they do, men, man, especially as you get older. You get into your 30s and 40s, man, there's no more free passes after that. When you're in your 20s, you get a free pass. Feel what I'm saying? When you get in your 20s, you get a free pass. You don't get no free passes after you get to a certain age, man. You ride out of those after a while. You know, it was good while you was in your 20s, and it was good while you was out there, you know, doing what you had to do. But you get to like 30 and 40, you know, they stop giving free passes, especially women. You see, women, they'll let you slide when you're young. You feel what I'm saying? When you're young, they'll let you slide. You know, but when you get older, they ain't gonna let you slide no more, man. They asking you where the butter at, where the money at, what do you do? What do you do for a living? I heard that more in my 20s, man. I gotta shave, man, because this gray beard is looking real tacky right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta shave clean. I don't fuck a beard, bro. I don't want no gray on my shit. I look younger when I'm shaved up. I'm trying to stay looking young up out here in these streets. You feel me what I'm saying? I'm about to work out today. I feel good, you know what I'm saying? My body ain't full of no alcohol or nothing. I just stopped drinking, man, because it's like you're getting too much, man. You're doing too much. And then see, the thing is, when I do come out of this situation, I want to be not an alcoholic. I only drink because I'm in this situation. If I wasn't in the situation, I wouldn't be drinking every night. When I was living with my girlfriend, I wasn't drinking every night. I was going out twice a week to drink. 2 times a week, that's all I was doing. As soon as I hit rock bottom, boom, started drinking. But I said, fuck that. I'm trying to get my fitness back on. Feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my fitness back on. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do, is get my fitness on. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Still can't, but I'm good. But I'm good. My injury is good, though. I can run now. I can sprint. I can run now. I can sprint. I thought I was going to be out like a month or two. But nah, man. That was only a temporary thing, I guess. I don't know. Probably like to pull something. Probably a pulled muscle or something. But my injury is good. I'm not hurt no more. I'm able to work out and do top butter now. You know what I'm saying? And do my martial arts. You know. What's up with it? Jamie in the house. Feel me? Jamie in the house. Try to drink this, I need to drink a little bit of it. Drink a little bit. I need some energy in this biatch. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm so glad Sulfide Stalker is not around, man. Shh. That bitch was a terror, bro. She was like a little tiny brat. You know, anything that didn't go her way, she started jumping up and down and pouting and acting like a little bitch. Like, bitch, you ain't nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Can't wait till she come back and see my phone gone. I mean, my car gone. She gonna be mad. She gonna be like, I can't terrorize him no more. I can't harass him no more. Yeah, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. I don't think she come back. To tell you the truth. She probably won't stay in that coma, man. They're gonna have to pull the plug on her. Hey, man, she caused that shit on herself, bro. She was going around starting shit with everybody. And somebody probably put hands on her. You know? Coma, man. She fucked with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? She fucked with the wrong person out here in these streets. Oh, that's all I'm gonna have, man, for breakfast. That's it, man. Yeah, man. Moving positive toward the bag, man. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get it, man. You know, back when I was training Capoeira, I was always positive and I knew I could do stuff. And I was getting one belt after the next. But I knew what it took to get there. You know, 'cause I'm using my type of training and my Capoeira discipline, you know what I'm saying, to like to go toward the goal, man. I ain't got my first belt yet, so I'm gonna keep training. It's like Capoeira, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got my yellow cord, then my orange cord, and then my blue cord, and then my green cord, and then I got the purple. And that's when I said, Sky! Wait a minute, man. There's no pot at the end of the rainbow. You know, if I get my red cord, do I get $1 million with that? No. Well, I'm not to continue to keep training for many years and get very little conversation, you know. Ah. Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I think she ain't coming back. Last time I checked, she was barely moving. They're not gonna release her, man, if she's not waking up out of that coma and fully recovered. But she caused that shit on herself, man. With the wrong people, fucking with the wrong people. You know. But your mind should always be on the bag, man. You know, that's why I'm like, that bitch gonna be broke for the rest of her life. Look at how she acts. She think that getting me back is everything in the world. having revenge on me is everything. Fuck the bag, fuck getting money. Like me, I don't take women seriously no more, man, because I'm all about that bag. Like I don't take relationships seriously or women seriously. Um, like I'm not into a relationship right now, even getting into a relationship, even though I do want a relationship, but that's not right for me right now until I get my finances in order. You know what I'm saying? Then I can maybe have a relationship, and then I could be more respected. I could be more respected in a relationship. If you ain't got your bread together, man, if you in a relationship, your woman ain't gonna never respect you. You won't get any respect. You know what I'm saying? Like society don't um society don't fucking respect men, bro. Broke men. Society don't respect broke men. Men who got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my shit together, and once eventually I'll hit another one eventually, and then I can start my journey on to becoming rich, man. That's what I want to be, is be rich. Take that money. It takes time though. Even if you win a few $1,000,000 on a jackpot, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hit the. That's why I play the way I play. You remember the last time I showed you on my last ticket how I lined those numbers up all the same? Like every single row is the same pair of numbers. Well, if you do that, you'll win big. Like if I put down $20 a day on numbers, I'll win 20 times the jackpot, whatever the jackpot is. So if the jackpot is like 100,000, I win 20 times 100,000. Okay. If the jackpot is 60,000, I win 20 times, or if you even put $30 down, you'll win 30 times the prize. You feel what I'm saying? So if the jackpot goes up to like 100,000, I'll just put $20 down. But if the jackpot goes up to if the jackpot goes down to like 60,000, I'll just put $20 down. Or no, I'll put 30. My bad. I'll put $30 down. You see what I'm saying? So right now I'm spending about like $20 to $30 a day. I'm serious about my shit. You see what I'm saying? And eventually we're gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? I could get up off these streets. I could get me into some housing. I'm thinking about buying me a condo or something like that for about maybe 500 grand. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't want to be homeless ever again. So, um, buy a condo. I know some people say, well, that's not really a good investment, but I don't want to ever be homeless again. So I'll buy a condo. Even if I'm broke, I can always live in my condo because, it's paid in full. There's no mortgage, nothing like that. I can just go there and chill, man. You know what I'm saying? And look for work or whatever, or hit another jackpot, you know what I'm saying? Someplace where I can just chill. But I plan on hitting more jackpots after this. So I'm not tripping. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping, slipping. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, moving toward that bag, you gotta be positive. You gotta have a positive mindset. You can't be out here negative. I've been watching some of these channels, man, like, what's his name? Oil Man, Savvy Guy. And sometimes I'll stop by his channel every now and then to see what he's talking about. And a lot of stuff be saying be negative. I'm like, bro, you gotta get that negative mindset up out of there. Then Michael Jordan, when he was training and doing basketball, did he have a negative mindset? Nah, he just got out there and played, man. Some motherfuckers, they so scared to get out there and play and compete with other men. Nah, you can't be scared, bro. You can't be scared out here in these streets. So I could drop some more weight off my body. Or If I come down to low percentage body fat, let's see how little 7 is going to react to me then. And then I start dressing nicer and stuff, you know, have a nice car, you know, maybe I'll start off with a Porsche. That's what I'm gonna do. If I win like a $6 million jackpot or something like that, I'm gonna buy a Porsche with like I'm gonna buy $100,000 Porsche, 100 grand, and that's it. That's it. I won't buy no more. A Porsche and a condo. So that's like 600 grand gone. And I got like, 4.5 or 5.4 million left to invest with. You know what I'm saying? To live off of, invest with. But I'm gonna go shopping and shit. You know, buy me some nice stuff. Let's get out of here, man. That's enough talk. Yesterday I only had 2 meals, so I'm back on the 2 meal diet again. You know what I'm saying? Be back on the two meal diet. I think 3 meals is too much. It's too much for me, even working out. So we need to keep the meals at 2. We got to ignore the strange, weird cravings I be having. Nah, we got to. We just had that energy drink, that coffee drink or whatever. You know. And that'll be it. I won't have another meal until like 12 noon. Yeah, that's right. 12 noon. Let's get the hell out of here. I just wanted a little bit of that, man. I don't want to cook the whole thing. Another thing, I gotta get my teeth done. That's the first thing I'm gonna do once I get the bag. Get my teeth done. Another thing that'll turn females off. Like if you got crooked teeth or bad teeth or something like that. I mean, my teeth ain't that bad, but there's one that's uneven. You see that? So I'm gonna get that shit fixed. It's not nothing that's super bad, like where you got missing teeth or your teeth are just real jacked up. Nah, it's like one teeth is it's uneven. My Bugs Bunny teeth is uneven. Yeah, we ain't gonna have too much, man. I just need a little bit of caffeine, man, to wake my ass up. I wake up late on weekends, man. I don't wake up at 6 a.m. on the weekends, bro. I try to get a little bit more sleep. Catch up on sleep. But last night I didn't sleep that much either. Even though I took the pills and stuff, I slept longer. I went to sleep like around 9 p.m., 9:30 or something like that. And then I woke up like around 3 a.m. in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So from 9 to 3, so I got about like 5 hours sleep. You know what I'm saying? moved around here, man. Yeah, smell that bag, fresh air. Smell that fresh air. And today, we might get lucky. Yeah, I'm gonna straight up just disappear, man. In the future, I'm just gonna disappear. I get the bag. Once I get the bag, I just disappear into thin air. You'll never hear from me ever again. Throw this away, and we good. Ugh. Yeah, man. So motherfuckers gotta be about that bag, man. That's on my mind every single day. You know, I'm not gonna let go of this shit until I get another bigger bag than my first one. It felt good when I first hit that first one. I was like, oh shit. But I made a mistake. I only put down $5 when I should have put down 20. And I had the money. You just didn't do it. Cause I could have had like 8 grand in my pocket instead of 2 grand. You know what I'm saying? But I learned my lesson, man. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Just gotta keep on going, man. You know? Yeah, what's up with the worldwide levels? I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do, man. You get the bag and then that's it, man. You live happily ever after. And another thing, you gotta really watch the gold diggers, man. Once you get the bag, don't let these women drain you of your resources until you go broke. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning, don't be spending a lot of time with your girlfriend all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just spend, maybe like a once a week, twice a week, hang out with her. Once or twice a week, that's it, bro. You know, a lot of guys, what they do is they get a bag and they spend a lot of time with females. And when you're around females, they want you to spend money on them. So you budget that shit. Okay, once a week I'll go hang out with my girlfriend. You know, that's about it. Or maybe twice a week, because you might, you gotta have sex, right? Or you have multiple girlfriends all at once. You know, you gotta spend, you gotta watch the gold diggers, man, when they try to drain you of your resources, man. You can't let them do that. Always on a budget, man. Even if you're rich, you got the bag, you always have a budget. How much can you spend on your girlfriend this week? You know what I'm saying? Don't let her, try to, buy the most expensive thing in the store. A Birkin bag. Them females, if you rich, they'll always try to shoot for that. A Birkin bag costs, $30,000. Don't let her suck you into buying that unless you're a guy with the super bag. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a guy that got tens of millions of dollars in the bank, then I can say, yeah, you could buy her a Birkin bag, but and don't let her, drain your resources until you go broke. Better to break up with her, man. You feel what I'm saying? Better to break up with them and keep your money than to stick around them and be broke. I'd rather be single, heartbroken, with my money in my pocket, than stick around with her and go broke. That's one thing you gotta be aware of once you get the bag. It's the gold diggers. And you're gonna be dealing with nothing but gold diggers when you have the bag. Because you're gonna want beautiful women. You're gonna want to have gorgeous women, bro. And the women that you date, they're gonna be above your looks level. So yeah, they're gonna be gold diggers. You gotta tread lightly. Tread lightly, man, when you got your bag. Budget, budget, budget. How much a month can you spend on your girlfriend? Because you gotta spend on her. You gotta spend money on her monthly, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably weekly. Yeah, weekly. It's like, okay, I got about $5,000 to spend on her this month. You know, oh, I got 10 grand to spend on her this month. The finances are coming in real good. The money's coming in real good. Okay, I could break off 10 grand to spend on my girlfriend for the month, not for the week, for the month. You know what I'm saying? Get that bitch her allowance, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it a buck. Because you're not gonna be with these women for free, bro. They too beautiful. They too gorgeous. They letting you hit it on the regular. That's the reality of. I know somebody will come out, man, you tricking, man, you sipping. You sipping and you sipping and you tricking. You have to if you want beautiful women. You can't get them with your looks. It ain't like I'm young. Duh. You know what I'm saying? I'm not simping, but I am tricking. You know what I'm saying? Simping is like you buying them things and you're not getting any coochie. That's simping. Sending them money, giving them money without getting anything out of it. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, man, fuck that. I gotta be getting the coochie or else. I ain't spending. You just gotta watch them, man. You know, when she goes to the most expensive thing in the store, you know, you gotta say no. You gotta say no. Unless you really can afford it like that. Other than that, you just getting started, man. You're a small-time millionaire. You gotta budget your money. You gotta budget your money. Make sure your money's intact. And that's it. You can spend money on her and shit, man. Other than that, the money ain't coming in or you just getting started. If the money ain't coming in like that, you just getting started. You have to make sure you budget your money and make sure you stay on budget and stay on task. The key is to be financially secure for the rest of your life. That's the key. You hear what I'm saying? That's the objective, is to stay rich your whole entire life and never going back to being broke. You want to stay there. You got to learn the lessons from like Mike Tyson, MC Hammer, all these other motherfuckers who thought that their careers was going to last forever. They didn't invest their money. They kept on spending it. The only outcome I mean, um, their only income was through music or boxing, entertainment. Nah, take that money and invest it in other things. You also, yeah, you gotta think ahead. If I want to stay rich, I gotta keep on investing. Meaning that I could fuck off some money and then go invest the rest. You see what I'm saying? You gotta treat yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta treat yourself. You gotta treat yourself. But then you gotta take some of that money and invest it in other things so that way you can stay rich. So a lot of guys they go wrong. Where they go wrong is they think that the career or whatever they doing that's bringing in money, it's gonna last forever. Nah, nah, it's not. Look at Busta Rhymes. He went broke. You know what I'm saying? He thought that his music career was gonna last forever. Bruh, you will outgrow that. You know what I'm saying? The reason why Jay-Z and 50 Cent is still rich is because they kept on investing. They kept on investing. They kept doing that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just invest in just one thing. They had multiple things they was investing in. So that way, if one failed, they got the other one coming in. You see what I'm saying? If one investment failed, I got the other one. You got P. Diddy. Why do you think he's a billionaire? Because he kept investing his money, bro. He kept doing the right thing with his money. Yeah, he lived lavish. He had parties and shit like that. He treated himself. He bought stuff with his girlfriends. But he was always thinking, like, how can I make more money? How can I invest more money to become more wealthy? You know what I'm saying? It's putting his dollars to work. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was doing. Putting his dollars to work. Because once you go broke, the women will leave, bro. And the whole key to getting rich was to attract women. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know why a lot of guys, especially a lot of these athletes, when they get a lot of money, they start spending right away, bro. They start blowing their money on stupid shit. And they never invest. So in the end, they end up broke. So then, you know, the women start leaving. Motherfuckers who was around you, your inner circle, they just leave you and shit, and you just be broke. It happened to Mike Tyson. It happened to who else went broke? MC Hammer. Shit, it happened until Jim Carrey, some of the white guys. You know, it happened to who else? Jim Carrey, Al Pacino, and a lot of these guys, they thought that they made enough money where it could last forever. Now a lot of these niggas are coming out of retirement because their money has dried up. You know what I'm saying? They need to make another payday. You feel what I'm saying? Mike Tyson too. He's still struggling, bro. Or he would never had took that fight with the white guy. You know what I'm saying? Just recently, he's made $20 million. He needed the money. You could tell he needed that money. You feel what I'm saying? His money was drying up. He said, "I need that $20 million, man." You know what I'm saying? He better make that $20 million work. He better start investing that money more. Because right now, he just making money off his name, Mike Tyson. That's all he's doing. Showing up at movie sets and shit like that, just playing little roles, like The Hangover. He even played a guy that was a boxer. I think it was with Jet Li or somebody. He was in that movie. You know what I'm saying? He just making off money off his name, man. Now he has gotten richer. I think his net worth is what, 10 million? I remember when Mike Tyson was worth $1 million at one point. He was just worth $1 million. Now he's worth 10 million or some shit like that. You know, you kept on investing money because the money that you getting from the shit that you're making your money off of right now, it's not gonna last. So you got one string of income. So you depending on that one stream of income. Nah, you gotta have multiple strings of income when you invest. You know, that's why you invest. So you can have multiple strings of income. That way you got income coming in from your clothing line. You got income coming in from your shoe line. You know what I'm saying? You got real estate, or you invested in the stock market or some shit like that, or you invested in a startup company. You do multiple investments all at the same time. So that way, later down the stretch, later in life, you'll see that investment. Shut up, fucking crow. You interrupt my goddamn speech, man. Fucking crow, man. Came over here and hella rude and shit. Let me just crow on his live stream. Let me just crow. I'm gonna be rude, little rude crow, and interrupt his live stream. You know what I'm saying? So you have multiple streams of income. When you get the bag, don't turn into a spend demon, bruh. And don't be like fucking, you know what I'm saying? I know we poor, we ain't never had nothing, and we came from nothing and shit like that. But you gotta always think, I don't want to go back to being poor. I don't want to go back to like a 8-year stretch without a girlfriend. That was a terrible experience for me. I don't want to go through that no more. I don't want to be useless. I want to be helpful. Because as a broke man in America, you are useless, bro. That's why you're struggling. Because you're broke and you're dusty. You know what I'm saying? And you're older. So I don't want to go through that situation again where I'm useless and I'm going 8 years without a girlfriend and shit like that. That's a horrible experience. I don't never want to go back there. So what I'll do is once I get the bag, I'm going to keep it in mind. Remember that 8-year stretch when you didn't have a girlfriend, bro? You better invest that goddamn money. You want to keep these hoes around? You want to live a more comfortable lifestyle? Keep on investing money. Yeah, fuck some off. Go buy you a Lambo. Go buy you a Porsche. Go buy you a house or something. But in the meantime, in between time, you have to be taking the other money that you got and investing in other things. That's what Dr. Dre said. He said, man, I take this money right here, this little money I got right here, I go fuck it off. And then, I'll take the other money that I got and I'll invest. Like he invested in what, earphones? That's what made him a billionaire, man, them earphones, bro. Dre by Beats, come on, bro. That was a brilliant idea. Okay? I'm stuttering too much. I gotta get back to exercising. That was a brilliant idea, bro. That was brilliant. That made him so much money, bro, because everybody went out and bought that shit. I seen motherfuckers at gyms wearing Dre headphones and shit like that, man. DJs. Everybody was wearing them headphones. I didn't buy a pair, but I saw motherfuckers wearing that shit on a regular basis. So you gotta always be creative and think about something that people cannot live without. And people cannot live without headphones, bro. That's something that people need when they on the BART train, when they on like the bus, okay, or when they walking or when they running. They need them headphones, earbuds. Same thing. Ray J did the same thing. He was smart. That's what's making his money right now. Is the earbuds, bro. They selling good. He living good off that. You know what I'm saying? He's still living good off his investments. So you gotta keep that in mind. Investments. What can I invest my money in? And take your time too. Don't like rush to invest in something once you get the money. Take your time, look around and see what is the smartest way, or what is the smartest thing that I can invest in. You see what I'm saying? Because the key is you want to keep the bitches around, bro. You want to keep women around. If you go broke, they leave. That's why I don't understand, like, athletes. Like, what are you doing? Like, you think the money gonna last forever, bro? No, you go broke. Mike Tyson spent, what, $500,000 in his career? He spent $500,000 in his career, bro. Alone. $500,000. I mean, what am I saying? 500 million. My bad. I'm just waking up. 500 million. He spent, bro. That's a lot of fucking goddamn money. And he didn't invest none of it. He just kept buying things. I remember he had went to Africa and he bought a yellow canary diamond or some shit like that for like $1 million. Bruh. Jewelry is worthless, bro. Unless it's a watch, it's worthless. A gold chain is worthless, bro. You don't have to fucking wear a gold chain. Why do you like to wear chains, rappers? I don't understand. You are already rich and successful. Your face is what get bitches. I can see if you was just some rich guy that had no name for himself, and you want to wear a chain to show bitches that I got money. But really, we rappers don't really have to go out and buy jewelry because your face will get pussy alone. Just you showing up to a spot. Jewelry will get you robbed. That's what got Rock PNB robbed. Was it PNB Rock? That's what got him robbed, man. Wearing chains in the middle. Like, bro, you don't even have to wear no chain. Why are you wearing chains? You got a girlfriend. You go into Roscoe's and Chicken and Waffles. You already PNB Rock. Your face alone will get bitches. Your face alone will get people to recognize you. You see what I'm saying? The reason why niggas wear chains is to show a bitch that I got money and I can take care of you. Wearing chains, it's just, you know, that's what it's about. It's about, you know, hey, I'm a rich guy with no name, no status. Here's my chain. That's my status right there. You know, rappers and stuff, you motherfuckers don't have to wear chains to get bitches, bro. You just show up. I don't understand. It's worthless. And then you go broke, and then you be complaining. Like, what's his name? What's that rapper name? Damn, can't think of his can't think of the Hispanic rapper. But anyway, he went broke. He was a snitch. He ratted on the Bloods and stuff. He went to trial and shit. he was in court snitching. He went broke and shit, man. He thought his rap career was gonna fucking last forever. Nah, man. You know, it don't last forever, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That shit don't last forever. You have to think like, okay, I need to invest my money in some shoes. What can I invest my money in that's gonna keep me wealthy? I want to stay here at this life. I don't want this life to go nowhere. I want the bad bitches to stay around. You know, I want to be able to get pussy whenever I feel like it. So it's all about thinking later down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay rich. I want to stay here. You know, I want to stay here. I don't want to go nowhere. I want to stay with my money. I want to stay with my bag. If I get broke, the bitches leave. Simple as that. And you don't want the bitches to leave. You know what I'm saying? They're going to leave like, what, you broke? You can't maintain this lifestyle for me? I'm out of here. He was like, wait a minute, baby, please, don't leave, don't worry, I invested my money, it ain't here, where is it? Well, I'm waiting for it to come around. You call me when it comes around. That's how it is, bro, that's the real, that's how women are, bro. Especially the top tier ones, and they around you just for your money. As long as when that lifestyle stops, they leave. So you got to think in your head, how can I keep these bitches around? You know, how can I, you know, I'm pretty sure that's what Diddy was thinking. He was thinking like, damn, how can I continue to do freak offs? Oh yeah, invest my money in some clothes. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, I'm gonna invest my money in clothes. Sean John. I'm gonna invest my money in Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? You know, invest my money in alcohol, because people can't live without alcohol. You always got to think about what people cannot live without. You know, that's why Ray J's doing good. You know, that's why Ciroc was doing good. Diddy was getting a grip of money off of Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Money Mayweather just invested this money in a football team, and people can't live without football, bro. That's something that's gonna be bringing in the ducats into the day that you die, bro. You know what I'm saying? He invested in a football team. I said, oh shit, this nigga done came up again? See, he's smart. He don't want to go broke. Because he know if he goes broke, that bitch he with right now, she gonna leave. So now he got money to the day that he turns into a skeleton, bro. Until the day that you die. That's what you gotta think. Like, I want to stay rich my whole entire life. I don't want to go back to struggling. I don't want to go back to that 8-year drought that I had. You feel what I'm saying? I don't never want to experience that my entire life ever again. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna invest my money. I want to stay rich. I want to stay with the bag. I want to keep women around. You know what I'm saying? And to the day that I die, I don't want to experience poor or poverty ever again in my life. So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the right thing with my money. After I fuck something off, go on vacation. Go on vacation for about 3 months up under the island sun. You know, think about what I'm gonna do with the rest of my money. That's what I'm gonna do. Go on vacation for like 3 months. Think about what I'm gonna do with the rest of the money while I'm chilling on the beach next to a bad bitch. Cause then you get used to that type of lifestyle. You want it to stay. You feel what I'm saying? You want that type of lifestyle to stay, baby. You don't want it to go nowhere. You know what I do? I need to shave my goddamn beard, bro. I'm looking too goddamn old out here. I need a shaver. Oh yeah. Let's go to what time is it? Is it open? Is Walgreens open? It should be open, man. Shit, let's go check it out. Cause I need a shaver to shave this goddamn beard, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I got the money to do it. It ain't like I'm broke. I'm never broke, man. I got money in my pocket. I always eat. Shit. I always eat, bro. I'm always got meals in my mouth. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can walk with me. We're going to see about this. Get this shaver for my beard. Because I ran out. I ran out of shaving cream and I ran out of razors. That's why I haven't been able to shave my face. Feel what I'm saying? So I always figure out how I'm going to keep the women around. Because I don't want to go broke. I think when I was younger, I probably did the same thing a lot of them athletes did, which is spend all their money and go broke. You know, but now you're older, you're a little bit more wiser, you know, and you'll be a little bit more smart. Because the thing is, I figure out like you always got to stay the same person, even when you got the bag. You can't turn into a spin demon. You feel what I'm saying? That's not what got you there. What got you there is being disciplined. And even when you get rich, you can't lose the disciplineness. You gotta stay the same person that got you there. Jay-Z, he stayed the same person that got him there. He didn't change. Some people, they change when they get money. It's like they turn into a spin demon. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta always keep in mind, I don't never want to go back to poverty. I want to stay rich my whole entire life until I die. That's the goal, is to stay comfortable and rich with the bag for the rest of your life. And the only way to do that, you gotta have wise investments, man. Take your time out to think, what can people live without? You know, I remember this one lotto winner. He was a dumbass. I don't know why he did that. It was one lotto winner that won like, I don't know how much he won, but he was up in the millions, man. And he invested in a TV show called WrestleLicious with a bunch of naked women almost wrestling and shit. The show didn't go nowhere, man. So he fucked his money off for no fucking reason. Like, bro, people live without that. You fucking dumbass. dudes they just not smart nowadays, man. Or back then, because that was like years ago. Bunch of naked women wrestling and stuff like that. That didn't go nowhere. They wasn't completely naked, but they barely had clothes. You know. So people can live without that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have to watch your shit. They can turn the channel, bro. They go watch some porn. It's better than that. Motherfuckers can't live without porn. That's a multi-billion-dollar industry, bro. Some dudes can't live without porn. That's something that they cannot live without. But a wrestling match with half-naked women, they can live without that. So he invested his money wrong because the show didn't continue. You know, that show went off the air. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the thinking man, bro. It's all about the smart and wise man. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers have been rich for their whole entire lives, bro. A lot of these celebrities, they got their breaks when they were young, and they still rich. They're in their 50s, they still rich. They ain't never struggled ever again because they made the right decision, man. You know, to invest their money, to keep that lifestyle going. You want the lobster, the lobster, flaming yawn, steak dinners. You want the bad bitches to come around your whole entire life. Stay rich. That's what you got to do. You got to stay rich in this piece. That's what you got to do. Can't be out here just throwing your money away on stupid shit and don't never invest. That's a good way to go broke. The bitch be like, what? There's no more shopping sprees. I'm leaving. Baby, please come back. Come back, baby, please. Please. I'll do anything. Don't leave. You're not providing a lifestyle that I wanted anymore. So I'm gonna leave. See what I'm saying? So nah. You know, that's why Cassie stayed with Diddy for so goddamn long. He was providing her with that lifestyle. Buying them Birkin bags, he can afford that. $30,000, that's no problem. $30,000 is like $300 to him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. He got so mega rich because he just kept on investing, bro. He kept working on his brand. He's real smart, man. You know what I'm saying? But then in the end, you know, the nigga, the motherfucker, he let sex take him down. You know what I'm saying? He let his sexual cravings take him down, dealing with the wrong woman that snitched on him and brought his whole entire empire down almost. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's still worth $400 million, man. He was worth $1 billion. Matter of fact, he was worth over $1 billion. And then that scandal took him down to $400 million. See what I'm saying? You can't be a wild sexual demon. You see what I'm saying? When you got the bag, man. Because shit like that will happen. Yeah, you can have sex. You can have threesomes and all that other stuff. But you can't be out here dealing with these women without paying them, bro. He should have paid that woman. I would have kept Cassie shut the fuck up quiet. I said, okay. If I couldn't pay her, all she wanted was $30 million, bro. And you know, matter of fact, I would have been paying her as long as she was alive, man. As long as I was alive. He could afford it. You know what I'm saying? Because she would have came back for more. You know, if he would have gave her $30 million, she would have blew through that and came back for more. You know what I'm saying? It would have kept on continuing. but he had the money to do so. I don't know why he just didn't pay the woman, bro. Just tell her, like, look, I'll give you $1 million until the day that I die. A year. I'll give you $1 million a year until I die. Okay? That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all he had to do. To keep her mouth shut up. Keep her mouth quiet. I want to stay rich. I want to stay with my name untouched. I want to keep my name clean. I don't know why he didn't pay her that money, man. He was stupid. Full of ego. Is Walgreens open? It should be open, man. So I need me a razor, bro. I can't be walking around looking like this. I can't leave my stuff. Can I go this way? Okay, cool. Razor. Is the razor this way? Okay, right here. There are 2 blade razors. 2 blade razors. That'll work. Where's the shaving cream at, y'all? Okay, here we go. That's good enough. Where's my? Okay, here we go. Aftershave, man. We got that. How you doing? Just doing my YouTube thing. So say hello to my subscribers. Huh? Oh. Yeah. So I just woke up. No, that's not it.
It's okay, you don't have one.
I can't remember it right now.
2217.
How much?
2217.
How much are these?
$12.
$12? Okay, whatever. I was planning to spend a little less.
You back?
Yeah, sure. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't remember my number for some reason. But I gotta have my stuff, man. Yeah, I ain't tripping about no bras right now, man. We on this paper chase, man. There was some girls up in there, man, but I don't give a damn, man. So I'm to the point where, like, whatever. Money is all that matters right now, man. That's all that matters. It's bread. Get this money, man. You know, feel what I'm saying? Okay, let's go back the other way to Starbucks. Feel what I'm saying? Of course, the store girl was watching me. I could see her when I was in the aisle. She was watching me, trying to see if I was stealing. I'm like, bitch, I'm not here stealing, bitch. I got money in my pocket. I don't need to steal. I just paid $20-something for my shavers and my aftershave. Feel what I'm saying? I might look like I'm broke, but I'm not. All my money is going and hitting this goddamn jackpot. That's what I'm doing right now. Fuck what you got to say. I'm all about getting rich and wealthy. You're not helping me, so I don't see you as anything to benefit me. Anything that doesn't benefit me, it doesn't help me get there, you're non-existent to me. You don't exist. I don't care if you're a fine ass bitch with a big ass on you. You're not a factor. You know, you ain't gonna benefit me, no, not one bit. Because what women do, when they come around, they minus, they don't add. They don't plus, they subtract when bitches come around. That's why I'm not tripping about going out dating. I'm not tripping about buying brand new clothes. My thing is, get this bag at all costs. You feel me? That's my thing. That's my shit right there. Get this bag at all costs. Make sure that you're taken care of financially for the rest of your life. That's my deal, man. That's my thing. I gotta get a brand new bag today. My backpack strap is broken. I gotta get me another one. So what time is it, man? I gotta go charge the phone for a little bit, and then I gotta do my thing. Come back, do what I gotta do. You know, women don't want to help build nothing. You feel what I'm saying? All they want is the shit to be taken care of by the time they get there, man. They don't want to build with a man. And they right, you know, a lot of us, when we get rich, we kick them to the curb. Like that one leftover woman said. I don't want to struggle with a man. So he could get rich and then kick me to the curb. That's right. You know, a lot of motherfuckers, when they get rich, they divorce their wives, man. They want to trade up. You know what I'm saying? She might have said something, that pissed them off. Like, you're never going to be rich. You're not successful. You're not this. You're not that. Why you're not this? You're not that. And then when a man becomes rich, you remember all that. So when he does become rich, he might take revenge on you, and divorce your ass. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to help build with a man out here, bro. They want that shit to be a finished product. That's what they want. That's what these hoes want. They want you to be ready, financially stable. They don't want to help out. But yet they got their hands out when the divorce comes. Like that one bitch that married Tyrese. Samantha Lee. Right? The bitch didn't help this motherfucker become wealthy, man. He married her just because he met her and she thought she looked nice. She was a woman that was an 8, 9, or a 10. The moment she got that baby from him, she skeeted out. No homo. I guess you could say females, they squirt, right? And when she got that money, she squirted out. Soon as she got that baby money, I don't need you no more. I got child support now. I don't need you no more. That's how women are, bro. When gold diggers enter your life, they want to get pregnant by you. From the moment the baby is born, I can't stand to fuck you no more. You're old, you're 45, I got a baby now. I can live off child support. I can live off child support. I don't need you no more. That's what they do. That's why if you don't want to have babies, man, and I suggest you got to have at least a couple of sons, somebody, a couple of kids, have a vasectomy. Once you have a few kids, don't have any more. And I advise you to have at least 2 kids, but one got to be a boy, man. You got to keep trying until you get a boy. Some motherfuckers get all girls. They get like 3 girls and never a boy. You better keep trying until you get a boy, because the boy is most likely to take care of you in your old age. You know what I'm saying? You want a kid to take care of you in your old age, man. So having all girls is not a good thing. Nah, I seen it happen to my mom. I was the only one that went over there and took care of her, cooked meals, washed clothes. I was the only one over there actually doing that shit. Getting grayer because she was wormy. You feel what I'm saying? Looks are deceiving, man. Just because I dress like this don't mean I don't have money in my pocket. It's a disguise, man. You're supposed to dress down when you got money anyway. Keep from getting robbed. Over $100,000. You're going around people that are starving. You're spending $100,000 hanging around people that are starving. What do you think was supposed to happen? I would have been like tucking my chain in. I've been like, when Debo is coming, I'm tucking my chain in. I'm gonna just tuck mine in. This video, man. And shit. I ain't really talking that much stuff today. You guys have a good day. Take care and bless. I'm out, man. See y'all later.